Sorry. All right, and we are live. Welcome back to another episode of On the Block, ZBB15. I am your host, Nemi81, aka Nehemiah, with joining us with two of our co-panelists, TJ and Jackson, aka Colecat. You guys can say hi.
Hey, what's good?
Jackson's not my name, but okay.
I can't remember. I remember Jackson somewhere. Sorry.
Cole.
Natalie.
Thank
Joining us back as guest panelist from last episode, Kenny, KM997, and also here is ZBB15 contestant himself, Eduardo, who was horribly robbed, and here to speak his piece.
Wait, did Ed just speak, or was that TJ?
No, that was him.
Can you speak really quick?
Hey.
Oh, your voice is much deeper than what I thought. Wow,
All right, before we do get started, I just want to catch up really quick with Ed. I want your opinion on the game that you played, because people had different opinions on how you played the game, and I was sad when you got evicted. So give your opinion on how you played the game and how you feel the season is.
Well, I was mostly just trying to talk more to people, but I'm telling you, this class was really hard to play with because all they wanted was me and Popular out. So even though we try to talk to people and try to get them to vote more of the strategic players out, they wouldn't listen. Like, they're idiots. But,
and it didn't help that they could bank votes and just put 20 on you whenever they wanted to.
Yeah, that's basically what me and Popular were doing, because there's nothing else we could do.
But technically, though I'm on your side, there is a little bit of stuff you can do. Did you try to make moves with other people? Because they were debating last episodes that you had a chance to convince people to not vote you all every single time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I could have tried harder to talk to people, but I hated these people, so they didn't really give me incentive to talk to them. So.
Okay. So moving forward, where we left off on was that on day 9, hold on, let me get back to my page. On day 9, we had, hold up, sorry.
What a thought.
We had.
It's okay. On day 9, we have 4 nominations: J. Cred, Waterkid 6, Jamarcus Russell, and Survivor Fan 23853. And I don't remember if we said who we would evict or not, but I do remember that we were talking about how at this point there were duos in the game, and I kind of talked about this morning. I'm just going to go back to it. This is the final 8, right?
Yes.
If I'm looking at it correctly, and Eduardo can correct me because he was playing the game with him, had 4 sets of duos, basically.
I think it was final 7, wasn't it?
No, this is final 8. There's 8 people here.
Yeah.
Because J. Crit and Waterkid, they were kind of like a duo from the beginning of the season. Maybe they've played their own separate game throughout, but they've been.
It was final 7 and 2 people got evicted.
It's final 8.
Final 8 and 2 people got evicted.
There's 8 people.
Uncultured.
Waterkid 6.
Memory wall, Kenny, count.
Oh, that's nice of you. It's nice of you.
It's a joke. It's a joke. There's another pairing of Survivor Fan and Pocket Rocket, which that was revealed because Survivor played his idol on Pocket. Some people would claim it was an idiotic move, but others say it was good. Nikias and Cameron were also seen as a pair, in my opinion, because they are the last 2 to be not nominated, and they kind of look like they save each other here and there.
Common ground as well.
Hmm?
They have a common ground of not being put up as well.
Yeah. And then the last one, which I didn't technically see it, but I see it today, and we'll talk about later on why I see it today. But Pins for Life and Jamarcus, they also were a duo. So Eduardo, did you see that while you were playing the game? The duos that were there.
No, I mean not Pence for Life and Jamarcus, but the other three, yeah.
Hold on, keep talking.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so I'm playing this Batman game, and the thing is, I already beat it, but I need to find all the Riddler trophies. It's okay. I think
Great talk.
aside, I mean, talk about a duo season definitely, as well as you and Popular being forced together by circumstance. I think that's what a lot of this is, though. Nikias and Cameron, I don't think would
Hey,
have worked
Ed.
together any other circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
Are we expecting to see you in All
Want
Stars, by the way,
you to know
Eduardo?
that
Do you
I
think
evict you.
I'm not playing this game again.
you're not playing it? Why not?
I don't. I didn't like it. Like it was. I felt
You
like it was
didn't
a waste
like it? Wow. Should have gave that spot to K. Elijah, man. You just
I
wasting
mean,
opportunities.
for a lot of people, it's like it can be
TJ,
tiring.
you can't technically say that though, because some people have a good experience and some people don't, and so
Exactly.
there's some
Like
people who wants to play again.
Anybody who doesn't win the game has a bad experience. Like if
No, I don't think
Eduardo
that's true.
won,
I
he'd
don't
be
I
think
don't
bad.
that's true.
technically think
I don't think
it's
that's
true, I
true.
had fun. And I didn't win.
Okay. I didn't necessarily have fun either, but I would play again, but I didn't necessarily have fun.
I think y'all take this game too seriously. That's why you guys are so miserable.
Well, no, I mean when you're targeted for preconceived notions is very annoying, and it's just not fun, and you can't really fully play the game when you're targeted for previous game things, and like I understand, like Eduardo said, it really can't be. It's not fun for everybody.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm pretty sure Work would not want to play again, or like after the way he was treated, I wouldn't expect him to want to play again.
Absolutely. What else, Nehemiah?
Of course, winning makes like 10 times better than like no matter what you go through. If you win, it's like, well, it was all worth it. But not everyone wins. Only 15 people. Only one person wins and 15 people lose.
Mm. Oh, yeah, I understand that, though.
So let me just get this right, because I wasn't really listening. Eduardo, you said you did not enjoy the season.
I enjoyed the experience, but I think it's just the cast. I didn't like the people that were playing it, so it made it harder, I guess.
But do you think, though you don't like the cast, do you think that the gameplay was a right gameplay for us this season?
I think people could have played better, but I think they're using me and Popular as shields, and that's why they didn't play, I guess, as hard as they would towards the beginning. But
All right. So, and there's another thing that was I spoke about, in which this season was either nominate Eduardo or Popular, or nominate somebody who has not been nominated yet. That's basically been the gameplay from my eyes, is that if you were nominated, you're safe, and then you get to go after every other person who's not nominated.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, sorry, you can continue.
I think the idea that overall, I mean, I wish I did this when I was playing. My overall impression of what most of the people are doing is just to stay off the block, stay safe, get rid of any chance that they're going home with it all. I think too many people go in trying to build a resume and eliminate threats nonstop and having to play 24/7, and that's not entirely necessary. It's fine to skate on by to some extent, I think.
Yeah, don't ever say something like that again.
What do you mean don't say something like that again?
Who?
What TJ just said. I think that's
you mean if I'm not going to go up on the block, then what? I mean, like, what's the problem
that's a
then?
disgusting way to think, TJ. Don't ever think like that.
Oh my god.
All right, well, now getting back onto topic with the Day 9 nominations of J. Crid, Order Kid, Jamarcus, and Survivor Fan. We didn't know that it was a double eviction, but it ended up being a double eviction. Personally, I hate double evictions because I, on my season, was going to get evicted because of one if it wasn't for Moto. So is it a fun to still have double evictions in ZBB?
Yes.
Because I really don't like one. Like, you don't know it's coming, and then it just comes and it just takes you out.
Yeah.
I think you need to be notified beforehand, not
I don't think you
come
should
on
have
and
to be
expect that.
notified beforehand. That's
Didn't season 8 have a triple eviction if I'm not mistaken? You know how pissed off I would be if I got knocked out in a triple eviction? Like, come on.
I
But
agree that you need to be notified because to stay off the block, and then if you go up, you're
if you
trying to
go up,
get
you need
at
to
least
fight no matter what. Now, no matter if it's a single
you're
eviction
trying
or
to
a
get the
double
least
eviction.
amount of votes, not the two least amount of votes, because that's a lot of pressure.
Yes.
But because this was a double eviction, the person in ninth place with 32.4% of the votes, kid, was at but in the person in 10th place with 30.6% of the votes is J Cred. So basically the duo got taken out side by side.
I thought it'd be Jamarcus that was gonna go, especially in a double eviction. I really thought
Yeah.
Jamarcus would go.
I thought so as well.
Jamarcus did receive 3 housemate votes, while Waterkid received 3 and J Cred received 2. So I'm pretty sure it was like split maybe in the voting. The voting was split. But I mean, why did you feel like Jamarcus would be the one to go?
From what you guys were saying, like no one, like when the last time we did it, like no one ever mentioned Jamarcus. Like everyone mentioned J Cred, Waterkid.
But I mean, that might be
Survivor
good
fan.
because he wasn't really doing much to be called out as a rat or anything. But that's not bad. That's
But
why
it was like final 8 at the time, so you can't be that invisible.
True. But I mean, he's been nominated before and he survived. If I'm not wrong.
Yes, yeah.
So
and a head-to-head,
he's not that. What you said?
Head to head. What are you talking about?
Like when it's just 1v1. Because if it's more than 2 people, then it doesn't really count. Is what I'm saying.
Jesus Christ. Who do you get nominated against? I don't even remember. I think it was Zach, maybe.
Okay, that's irrelevant to the conversation.
Who did Kenny get nominated against?
I don't even remember, man. But I mean, I think that Jamarcus did deserve to stay. I mean, I was very.
Yeah.
I had wondered what he. Yeah.
He was head to head against Big Brother 13, who was on last episode. Kenny.
Oh, okay, well, no wonder he stayed then.
Me.
But I'm sorry, but I mean, yeah.
But now, was these eviction with losing these 2? Was that like a shock? Because I personally felt like Jared was playing actually a very good game. It was just messy, but not too bad. He would have been a deserving winner for sure.
I was a bit surprised about Jared. I mean, that's part of the double eviction. I think he would have stayed. Waterkid, I think, not that he was a bad player, he just had less to offer than the other nominees up against him.
Technically, Jared did receive 10th place, so he received the lower portion, not Waterkid.
Yeah. You mean 7th, right? Not 10th.
It said that Jared received 10th and Jared and Waterkid received 9th. I don't know.
It's the final 8.
I think it's 7th and 6th, like
yeah.
TJ just said, the 7th and 6th.
Oh, then they wrote that wrong. But yeah. 8th and 7th.
I think what they said is 10th person evicted, which is different from 7th and 6th. Because they changed it.
No, it says 10th player leaving. Okay, that's my mistake.
No, it's okay.
So now that Waterkid and Jared are out the game, we have day 10 nominations in which finally the last 2 people, day 10, and the last 2 people who have not been on the block yet have finally been out on the block, but they're now side by side, head to head. Nikias and Camera Elite, each 9 votes. That was just like, I kind of felt bad because immediately when this block came up, everyone just isolated Cameron. Thank you. Right? Just because Nikias did his own thing and Cameron is still laying back. Well, they both, like I said last episode, they both were playing the same game, But when Nikias used that save and replace, he got a little bit more respect. But if you think about it, all he did was save himself from getting nominated.
Right.
You know what I mean? If he wasn't nominated, he didn't get nominated, and he saved someone else who was nominated and put someone else on. Usually, he just had to wait till he waited till he got nominated to use this power to do something, and then the person he put up didn't even go home. You know what I mean?
But he also made sure that he didn't go up immediately afterward after he used that power.
Well, really though, I mean, are we gonna put that on him?
I mean,
it was a vote to save.
I'd be pretty pissed off if somebody escaped the block.
It was a vote to save. So the only reason he didn't go up immediately after using that save and replace was because he somehow convinced Pins for Life to give him 4 points or whatever. And that's probably just because he had a previous alliance with Pins for Life. But like, oh, strategical this. I think Cameron should have gotten at least some respect, and immediately when that blog went up, it just seemed like Cameron had no shot.
Yeah, I don't even think it was a top blog. I think Nick's was.
Eduardo.
I mean,
between these two, who would you have?
I evicted Cameron because literally didn't do anything all game.
You felt he didn't do anything?
No, not really. At least Nikki is something at this point.
I just don't. Do you, in this sense, do you feel like people should wait to read blogs? Because nobody waited to read Cameron's blog.
People should always wait to read blogs. I think that's a very bad stain on the public for the most part. So.
I feel like when you just jump to a conclusion just because, okay, then that's the thing with these Zuper people. One person does something and they're like, oh my gosh, iconic, and then they use your race to back you up. Nikias is a Greek god because he's actually Greek or whatever.
I mean, that's
that I don't think was
like that's what Zuper people do, and that's annoying for sometimes.
That's a joke. They do not mean that. They do not.
Are you sure about that?
No, I constantly see so many blogs being like Nikias is this Greek person, or like who cares about it?
Name if Nikias was a Caucasian American male, like I don't think it would matter. It would not matter.
But he's not, and that's why they're calling him iconic. That's the same thing when a female plays.
That's true.
But Kenny, that's the same thing when a female plays ZBB. Brittany on ZBB13,
when you're a female,
all she had to do was show her son, and she was iconic.
For a female, all you have to do is show your face, and they're in love with you for whatever reason. But I don't think race doesn't have anything to do with it.
No, I'm not saying race technically. I'm just saying if someone just does something that isn't nor ordinary, these will people like be iconic, queen or king. Yes, we worship you. And then they don't give the other person.
They've done it about every other race. They've done it about white people. They've done with blacks. Hispanic.
What black people? Tell me what black people they did that with.
Not many. Neem got a lot of support. So
I got support just because I took you out, Kenny, and I got you and P Joy. That's the only way I got.
You spread the lies, it works for you.
But would you want to be in that, like, I mean, no one wants to be in that position, but how do you not get yourself in that position that Cameron was in, where it was just you get nominated beside him and it's immediately you're gone?
Actually make a blog.
That comes from the public discourse.
Who said actually make a blog?
I did. I mean, it's true though. She only made like one blog before she got nominated.
So Cameron made one blog prior to Final 8.
He made I think he made a few, a handful. 2 or 3 maybe. Not that that's much.
I hear echo and echo.
That was me, sir. How do I fix that then?
I have no clue. So let's obviously move on because sadly Cameron was just doomed from the start. Eviction for 6.
Sorry.
That sounded like a laugh.
It's just so heartbreaking to find that Cameron just. Oh God, sorry. Continue.
A 71% of the vote, Cameron Elite was evicted. He got 4 housemate votes. 2 of the housemate votes went to Nikias, but in the end, Cameron, like I said, just stood no chance, and he was gone. And I don't even think we have to just stick on that. That's good for Nikias. He stayed around. Now we got to move onwards to day 11 nominations for 5th place, in which they nominated now another duo in the game, Survivor Fan 2353 and Pocket Rocket 16. 5 nomination votes went to them, and it looks like maybe they nominated each other too, or maybe they just banked their ballots. Who knows? But Pocket Rocket and Survivor are up, and that's like, okay. Are they like getting out each duo one by one or something? Because I get why they nominated Nikias and Cameron. So it was like, okay, now that they're nominated, now it's time to make a big move maybe and take out either Survivor or Pocket, whatever. And that's what you feel like they were maybe thinking?
I think why wouldn't they have put him up as soon as Survivor used the Aegis and revealed himself? Why wait?
Maybe because he was playing a good game with some of the people at the time. I feel like right now, Survivor Fan or Pocket Rocket, they both had a very good chance to win the game, as well as Nikias. Just because of what Nikias' little public support and his little thing that he did, he has a chance to win the game with Survivor and Pocket. So this nomination isn't that bad because it is the final 5. Not only like making these final stretch moves, wow, but you can't also leave out Pins for Life and Jamarcus. Eduardo, do you feel like Pins for Life and Jamarcus, they're still playing the game, they're still in the game? Do you think they have a chance to win? They should win?
No.
You said no?
No. I mean, if Pens for Life can explain his game more, then maybe. Because I think he's playing an alright game. But he has to explain it more. I don't think DeMarcus really had a chance, in my eyes.
Can the
You don't think
echo
DeMarcus
please go
plays?
away?
What happened?
The echo, like there's a serious echo.
I don't know where the echo's coming from, so I can't do that. You have to just mute if you hear someone doing the echo. But because I don't hear an echo. But you don't think that Jamarcus played the game. You don't think that Camera Elite played the game. I mean, do you feel like you technically do know who played the game, Eduardo?
Survivor Fan did. I think Nikias did to an extent. And Pocket.
Okay. Oh, I think it's TJ. Was that you? The echo? All right. So with Pocket Rocket and Survivor going up, I think at the beginning of the season, I was like, Survivor Fan, I don't know who you are, but he's actually surprised me this season.
Survivor
He's actually very
Fan is
smart.
a really good player.
Yeah, I got that. He's very good playing the game. He misused his idol, but I mean, we all make mistakes here and there.
Oh my God!
Pocket
Please
Rocket,
let go of the idol thing.
I mean, you can't. That's on his resume. He used it on Pocket when he could have saved it for himself. But it's like he's still didn't go up because of that. He did, like, when he misused it, he didn't go on the block. Neither did Pocket until final 5. So that's still, you can put that ahead of it and say, okay, you had some good social strategic game to avoid going up after you misplayed the idol. Yeah. I was saying Pocket, preseason Pocket. I already knew him. I thought he was an egotistical person, but I always knew that Pocket had a good strategical game. And so this season, he didn't disappoint me. Eduardo, you played with Pocket in Survivor. Which one played better?
TJ.
What's up?
I don't know. It's hard to choose. Probably Survivor fan. Just because I think
TJ. Oh, sorry.
he talked maybe to more people and try to make more moves, like try to reach out to people.
TJ, you read the blogs and you followed along very closely to the game. Who do you think played a better game, Survivor or Pocket?
I'm gonna have to go with Survivor as well, even though he did make the mistake of using the immunity on the player. His intention was definitely right. He was somebody who's been trying to consistently make moves, and it's kind of close against Pocket Rocket, but that's what I think sets him apart.
All right, so moving onward to the eviction for 5th place, we have, with 58% of the vote, Pocket Rocket was evicted. He got 3 housemate votes, while Survivor Fan got 2. And there I was like, I did not see that coming, but I did see it coming because I didn't want either one of the two to go, but I'm guessing the public rather support Survivor at this point than support Pocket.
I think if Pocket had shaved, he would have stayed.
What you said?
Just shave his beard off if he survives the eviction.
Hmm.
You should put that out there.
I was rooting for them both, but I would rather have had Survivor fans stay. Like he's a cool guy.
All right. And so moving onwards now, we are at the final 4. We're just one more step closer to the finale. And the person nominated for 4th place is literally, in my opinion, one of the 2 winners, if not Pins for Life, or Jamarcus makes a very good plea blog, Nikias and Survivor Fan 23853. Which I was just like, damn. And not only all the banked votes up until this point was used. This was the final nominations. So whoever banked votes or still had banked votes, they all used it. And that's how Nikias and Survivor Fan were nominated with 11 and 10. And I think at this point, I think they did that because they realized that wrong name. Pocket was going, so they didn't even waste it on Pocket. So they say, you know what, we should just get Survivor Fan back on the block. Do you think being nominated back to back at this point will ruin Survivor, or do you think that it's going to be a very close battle between him and Nikias?
Who are you asking?
They heard him.
Anyone?
I think that.
What you say, Ken?
Kenny?
My opinion is that they
I said
both
they can hurt
played.
him.
I didn't hear a thing you said, Kenny. Sorry.
It can hurt him. It can still hurt him.
Oh, it can hurt him. You know, I feel like they both played a good game. Just because I think when it comes to going back to back at this point, it shouldn't hurt him, like saying, "Oh, he couldn't strategically stop himself from going back up because of the banked votes." They yourself from going back up when you don't have the banked votes anymore, but someone else does. But they both played equally the best games. Like, I don't think if you compare Nikias and Survivor to the other winners of ZBB, I don't think they match. But for this season, they've played the best out of this final 4.
Rude.
And so, huh?
They're rude to who?
It's just really a rude thing to say.
You said that's a rude thing to say.
They haven't played worse. They've just played different than a lot of the winners that you've seen.
I didn't say they played worse. I said they don't match up to the one. If you say you can say which BZBB winner is the best player. Say any name, and then you ask yourself if the Nikias and Survivor compares to that winner.
Nikias is not better than the kid. Never. I get kicked out. Hello? Sorry, y'all would, you know, I'm like messing around when I say that, right? I'm sorry.
All right. So really quickly, because I'm gonna end it very soon. This is gonna be a short episode. Nikius, he has his own gameplay. Survivor had their own gameplay. Obviously, one has to go. So, do you think it's clear? Because I said it, but do you think it's clear that whoever stays will win? Or do Pins for Life and Jamarcus, they're in the finals, do they have a chance to
I don't think
beat them?
people will really give them the chance.
Eduardo, would you give Pins for Life and Jamarcus a chance? I know that you said that you don't think Jamarcus played the game and you're gonna wait for Pins to make a blog, but do you think that I'm pretty sure he's not there anymore. Okay. Kenny.
All right, sorry, I was
I know you haven't been following. Huh?
I was muted.
Oh, okay. Answer that.
I think I will give them a chance to make their blogs and plead their case, but like he said, I don't think other people will give them a chance.
Because already people are
Kenny,
saying once.
So I know that you haven't been. What happened?
I said once. I mean, people are already saying, okay, Nick is going to win this game, and you know, with no finals pleas from Pens or Jamarcus or anything. So people are, you know, they've already made their decision.
And that's why I kind of like you just need like these people just need to wait. Okay, Nikki has made this save and replace thing, and he didn't get nominated until day 10. But wait for everybody else. Like I was saying with Kenny, I know you haven't been following along necessarily, but just from what you've heard in these past 24 hours, who would you think would be a good winner of this Final Four for ZBB15?
The two people that are nominated. From what I'm hearing about, I've played a few games with Jamarcus, and you know he's not really someone people may pay much attention to. As far as who's the other guy? Pins for Life.
Pins for Life.
I don't know much about him actually, but if Survivor fan wins, I would be extremely happy about that. I don't know much about Nikius. The main one I know in this class was Survivor fan, and I'm glad he has a chance to make finals.
All right. So this episode's going to be very short. We have our Final Four tomorrow. I will come back with another episode. It will be also very short, in which we will speak on our behalf of who gets evicted for fourth place and what do we think about the finals. And we're just gonna, and this is for everybody who played the game. If you're listening to this, or I know there's gonna be like a jury chat made soon. I want to talk to you guys as well tomorrow, if that is able. People who played the game, I want to talk to you. I want to get your opinion on the final list. And then we will, on Thursday, when it's finale day, we will have the final episode when we talk about the winner. And hopefully we get the winner on call with us. If not, that's fine. I'll get an interview or something. But until then, good night and thank you for watching.